Hello everybody, we're going to try this one more time. And the last one failed. Fail. How's everybody doing? Hopefully good, better than me. I've been sick since Sunday. Not sure what's going on. But I had an interesting thing happen to me yesterday. The house next door to us is vacant, and the landlord, she's asked us to just keep an eye out on things or whatever, if anything happens, give her a call. Well, she had this gushing leak coming out of the middle of the backyard, so I gave her a call a couple days ago. She had my husband turn the water off, and she finally made it out yesterday. She comes out yesterday. She notices that I'm obviously sick. And don't you just hate when you're sick? You feel like crap in the morning, you feel like crap at night, but during the day you start to feel better. It's like, ooh, you're getting better. Oh, nope, sorry, no, it's not going to happen. Anyway, so she comes over yesterday, and she's an elderly woman, probably in her 70s. And we got to talking, and I was like, she's like, are you sick? And I'm like, yeah, I haven't been sick in over 10 years. And now I've got a sore throat, and all the tonsils are swollen, and she just kind of goes, oh, doesn't that scare you? And I'm like, scare me? Why would it scare me? And she says, well, didn't you know they just shut down Croon's Academy, which is basically only 3 miles down the road? And I said, yeah, I heard about it on the news. I was like, I doubt very seriously that I have swine flu. She goes, well, you haven't been sick in 10 years, and then out of nowhere you get sick. I'm like, yeah, well, I've also had finals and not been sleeping and a lot going on. But anyway, the funny thing is, I said in the course, if I don't get better within the next day or two, that I would go to the doctors and should get on an antibiotic, and I'm sure I'll be fine, even if I did have swine flu. I said, but really, people that need to worry are babies and the elderly. And as no sooner I got the word elderly out of my mouth, I sneezed, and this woman literally came up off the ground. She moved so fast backwards. I didn't even know people that age could move that quick. It was so hilarious. And I just thought that was a funny moment that I'd share with you. The other thing that I wanted to share with you is that last week I finally graduated. I got from high school, by the way. I got my diploma back in '08, but the college only really does graduations once a year. So, once or twice a year. And so I finally got to graduate 20 years to the month that I should have graduated. And, I know I had a lot of friends, but, to be honest with you, I was kind of nervous about this day because one of the most important things to me was that my father be there to watch me graduate. And my father died a couple of years ago, and I was actually going through the classes to, work up to graduating when he passed away, and it completely derailed me. But I ended up going back and just taking the test, just doing it, and of course it passed. And, it was always really sad to me that my dad wasn't going to be there to see me graduate. Now, to know my father, he would probably have just said something like, well, it's about damn time, don't you think? But, all the while he would have been beaming inside, and he definitely would have been there. I sent my mom an invitation, but of course she didn't show up, probably because the focus wouldn't have been on her. But my point is that I was just thinking, this is such a wonderful day, but it's going to be emotional, and I'm going to have this emptiness because he's not there. And I literally had 16 or 17 friends show up, and I'm talking close friends, not acquaintances, really close friends. Some I see all the time, some I only see every 8 months, some over a year, but still really close friends, the kind that you can call 3 o'clock in the morning and they will be there in a heartbeat. And every one of them showed up. And they, yelled and screamed as I, walked across the stage to get my diploma. And then we all went out for drinks and dinner afterwards, and they're all sitting around the table, and this, emptiness that I thought I was going to feel during this experience was so not there, because I had all these people there that just thought what I was doing was awesome, and they thought I am awesome, and you know what? Truth be told, they are awesome. Sometimes you really can't tell the value of someone's life while they're living it. And what I mean by that is, sometimes, take my mother-in-law for instance. I knew she affected a lot of people's life. When she died and we had her funeral, man oh man, I mean, there were hundreds of people there, and it really just kind of slaps you in the face, the impact that she had. And that happens with a lot of people. They really don't know how much they are loved until they're dead, and at that point, let's face it, who cares? And I was lucky enough to experience that last week. Wasn't hundreds of people, but it doesn't have to be. I felt so overwhelmed and so emotional, and just had the best night of my life thus far, and I'm grateful for that. And a few of them are going to see this video and just know that I love you. You're awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I've also had the pleasure of meeting really great people here on YouTube and sharing experiences and healthy debates, and it just fills every day of my life more and more, and I'm grateful for that. It makes me look forward to the next day and be excited at what's going to happen. And I just wanted to tell you thank you. Thank you for being my friend, and thank you for being by my side, and thank you for just being you, because there's no better gift in the world than you. And if you're watching this, then I'm talking about you. So everybody take care, and I start my new semester on the 11th. I'm actually going to start taking the introduction to nursing classes and another little piddly first aid CPR class, just to get that easy A, get it out of the way. Just trying to chill this summer with classes. I've been working so hard, so I'm looking forward to that. Finally starting to step over into the new career, so I'm excited. But everybody take care. Much love and peace to you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.